I just spent $72 on stuff to make chili, and that's going to feed my family maybe 2 nights. $72. Y'all going to have to figure something out up there in Washington, D.C.
So are you conservative Republicans and MAGA ready to concede the idea that regulation is sometimes necessary? Because aren't you the party that wants to minimize government and let the free market do its thing? Well, this is what happens when you try and let the free market do its thing. Corporate greed knows no bounds, my friend. You see, because after COVID and supply chain issues forced companies to raise their prices due to the high demand and low supply, they soon realized that people were willing to pay those higher prices, and then when supply increased again and we slowly started getting back to normal, they kept the prices high. Because why the hell wouldn't they? They had all just recorded record-breaking profits in the midst of a fucking pandemic. Why on earth would they lower them now that the economy is getting back on its feet, especially considering that there's nobody willing to hold them accountable? Because conservatives love free market and less regulation. I'm sorry guys, but to honestly think that by giving companies breaks, they will choose to do the right thing and pass along the savings instead of just pocketing the difference is foolish and unrealistic. Are you finally getting it now?
What policies would you like to see to lower grocery prices in New York?
Well, why don't we start with making eggs cheaper, which I think they have been cheaper. Have you bought a pair of carton of eggs recently? Go right across the street. Go buy a carton of eggs.
Well, I'm supporting Zoran because I want cheaper grocery prices.
So you support socialism and communism. You want...
Well, you voted for Trump because you wanted the price of eggs to be cheaper.
I voted for Trump for many more reasons than that.
I want to be fair. Do you really want to go on the record as saying that the people in the Bronx that can't get access to quality food at a decent price are just fat by choice? Do you want that to be what you're saying?
Yes.
We have done it in the past.
I'm trying to advocate for people like yourself to be taken care of. To be through
I want my
employment.
freedom to take care of myself. I don't want to be taken
Then
care of.
get off food stamps then. Do you want to kick yourself
I've only been
off?
on food stamps for 2 months. It's because I was not eating. I was going to the shelters to have to eat.
Yes, and I want you to get food stamps
How
then.
dare you say that to me?
These people want to cut your food stamps.
Shame on you. No, they want to cut the criminality that's in the food stamp system.
No, they think you're a welfare queen. I don't think you're a welfare queen. I think you deserve food, housing, and dignity. They do not.
That's not true.
They do.
Trump's already slashing prices, you guys. What?
And right here, I would like to present to you a woman who's never heard of a sale before. Like, things go on sale all the time. As you can see, the little sticker says sale, not the actual price. If the actual price lowered, then they would change the regular price. But it's just a sale because most likely they have more product than they need and it's not selling. So they mark it down and put it on sale to get rid of it before it goes bad. So
too many privileged white people are coming here on this app and they're talking about people that benefit from food stamps, which most of them happen to be white. Most of them happen to live in Republican states, red state. Now, don't blame the Democrats because this is absolutely Trump's doing. He can fund it if he wanted to. He's funding ICE. He's sending $40 billion to Argentina. Why are you not mad with him? The only thing the Democrats want to do is make sure that you have affordable health care. And people are getting their notice. So not only you're not going to have your food stamps until the government is back in order, but you're going to have a big freaking health care bill coming January. And before you start coming over here complaining about the Democrats, I need you to go to the videos in which people are crying. Teachers, healthcare professionals, in which their insurance has doubled or even tripled. Good luck on trying to get food and trying to stay healthy. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but this is the frustration that we have with you, a lot of MAGA people, because you guys still haven't done your due diligence in reading Project 2025, in which they are trying to destabilize the government and that they want to do away with all the safety net. Why? Because it caused chaos. But I'm going to tell you who's going to be just fine. It's going to be the black and brown people because we have always been resilient. How about you go to your legislator and tell them how much your insurance premium is going up? Or how about you tell your legislator you want me to have children, you want me to raise children, but you don't want to give me money to feed these children. Stop telling women what to do with their body if you're not going to help them in the end. Anyway, my recommendation for you is to download the app called 5, call your legislators, call your senator. Just want you to know that the Republicans will not negotiate with the Democrats. And this is why they're doing this.
You know what's actually sad about the situation that is going on in America and about how white people are really regretting their choice in the votes, even though they won't come out and actually say it. Obviously, these MAGA voters will not come out and say, I do regret voting for Trump, and Trump is actually the one who is ruining our lives. It's very difficult for MAGA to actually take accountability for their actions. But what is really sad is, even after Trump has proven them wrong and has done everything to make sure that these people have no belief in me. Like, if there's someone who still has any belief in me, like I'm just carrying around their brains. Like, they do not have the sense of reasoning. I am carrying their brains. And what is sad is, even with everything that is going on in America, there is still a white person, there is still a white MAGA or a white supremacist who still has the time to be racist. There is still a white person out there, even though they're struggling to make ends meet, even though the government is truly working against them, and it is showing that it does not care about them and their problems and whatever they need to do to make sure that they have a good salary or a home, a roof over their heads, or food to eat. They still have the time to be racist. They still have the time to defend Donald Trump. That is what is so sad and what is so scary about some white people in America, because right now we are literally having actual white people come out because they have seen that the voices of black people aren't even being listened to as they should be being listened to, because black people were always the first people to tell you, like, whatever decision you're making, it's not correct. And that is what black people have been forced to do, because the government has made sure that it works against them. So they have been forced to continuously, do their own research and find out if this person will actually lead a government that will at least allow me the opportunity to live a peaceful life where I don't have to always feel like there's a target behind my back. Black people have been forced to live like that, to actually do their own research and make sure that whoever they're going to vote for will actually make their lives easier, even though the system has been made to make sure that their life is as difficult as it can possibly be. And now we are literally having white people, waking up to this reality and understanding that this government is literally going to make them feel what black people have been feeling. And that's why we're having so many white people come out and talk to other white people, talking about how it is so sad that they're still, thinking in a backwards way. And it's good, your process is fine. It's good for everyone to have a process and get to the destination at the end of the day. But it still hurts because black people have had to endure so much, because they even told the Latinas, a minority group. They also told the Asians, also a minority group. And those people literally went on to turn against black people. And now you have white people and Asians and Latinas who are asking black people, why aren't you standing with us? Why aren't you fighting with us? They did what they needed to do. They did what they were supposed to do, and they told you. They didn't learn about it, then kept it to themselves. They told you, and now they're suffering because of the consequences of your actions. You're the ones who are making them go through this, and you're going through it also by yourself, but you're making other people go through it who do not deserve it. But before I give my full commentary, let's listen to what other white people have to say, and then we'll come back and talk about it. See you shortly.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items, I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, the administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore. Thank you and bye. This is my rant for the day.
Guys, I genuinely do not know what we're supposed to do anymore. I had a lady earlier ask me to remove a bag of chips from her receipt because they were $6.59 for a bag of chips. Baby food is just wiped out constantly. Has been for months now. I gotta find a one-bedroom apartment within the next couple of months. And I can barely even get groceries because the prices are going up so fast. I just don't see an end in sight on it. Sorry, my tinnitus started hitting. Anyway, I just don't know what to do anymore. I feel like I'm gonna be working my 20s away just nonstop. I have a college degree. I'm looking for a job in my field. I haven't found one yet, but even when I do, it's just gonna be working all day, every day, just to scrape up the bare minimum, just to maybe every once in a while buy that little bit of ice cream I wanted to splurge on because I can't afford it 99% of the time. All through college, I was like, I just gotta get through college, right? I just gotta get through this. It'll be better after. But like, sure, I don't have homework when I go home, but I don't have any energy. I just sit on the couch, like, and I see all those motivational speakers, and they're like, just get off your ass and just move. I feel like I physically can't. I feel like I genuinely cannot haul myself up and go do things the vast majority of the time. I don't want to do anymore. Like, what's the point? What's the point? I don't know. Like, I try to be as positive as possible, unless I'm just having like a funny little rant on here, but I'm out of ideas, and I'm out of motivation, and I'm out of reasons to keep shit moving. I don't know.
Guys, it's literally happening. I'm going to show you what somebody just posted, and I want you to guess who posted it. Pause to read. If you guessed Amy Kremer, you would be correct. But if you're like most people like me, who the hell is Amy Kremer? She is the founder of Women for America First. And she hosted through that organization the Stop the Steal rally in Washington, D.C. that culminated in the January 6th attack on the Capitol by Trump supporters. Prior to that, in 2016, she ran 2 political action committees to help get Donald Trump elected. And prior to 2016, she was high up in the Tea Party movement. And she just posted that. And if you don't understand how important this is, let me enlighten you. She's about as deep as somebody can get within the MAGA cult. Additionally, she is a leader and conspiracy pusher within the MAGA cult. She is a power broker within the MAGA movement. And she just posted that.
Anybody else having a fucking mentee bee when they walk into the grocery store? Because I sure as hell am, because every time I fucking walk in there, the prices are so fucking jacked up, it is impossible to fucking live. Man, impossible. Gas goes up 5 to 7 cents per fucking day. This is ridiculous. I work hard. I went to fucking school, got my education, pay my fucking bills, bought my kids a house, did everything that I'm responsible as a fucking adult and a parent. And my fucking paychecks are taxed up the fucking ass, and I can barely afford to live with my fucking kids. How is this fair? How is this fair? I would love to know how government officials think this is okay. Meanwhile, while they're sitting in their fucking beautiful homes, their fucking vacations, and not having to worry about a single goddamn cent that they fucking spent. But here I am, crunching everything down to the last fucking nickel to make sure we can survive. I don't know how any of us are gonna do it. Any of us. I do my fucking taxes, I pay my fucking taxes, I do everything I'm supposed to fucking do. And what? This little fucking $100 and something I'm gonna get in April from the government is supposed to fucking make up for it? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna fucking cover my kids' school snacks for sure. For fucking sure. I feel sorry for all of us. All of us. I can't believe the world we're fucking living in. I can't believe this. I don't know how we're going to fucking survive, guys. Really don't understand, because you have one emergency happen. Your fucking car breaks down. You end up sick, you have to take a couple days off, but you've already used up your sick days because you already gotten sick this year. So you're just out money. You're out your hourly wage, you're out your daily wage, you're out. And where are you going to make that up? You can't. You can't make it up legally anyways. Apparently the fucking government just wants us to move fucking bricks to make ends meet. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. That we have to do this. That we have to live like this. Half of us can't even afford a fucking... You see the prices of fucking turkeys? Over $60 for the baby turkey. The small turkey. I bought 3 fucking turkeys for the price of that in the fall. And I do this so I can ration food and make it last longer. Like meal prep or take the turkey apart and freeze some. Like I do fucking everything possible to pinch fucking pennies and to make things last. We don't waste. I fucking do it all. And here I am at the fucking grocery store buying a $30 pack of hamburger that's going to last us 1 meal. I don't know what we're going to do, guys. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do to survive. Because at this rate, we fucking aren't.
No, because you, America, for making me for making me work 4 jobs while I'm in college in rural Tennessee, and I can barely pay my own rent, and I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 jobs, and I still can't graduate on time, and I still can't graduate early, even though I'm taking 21 credit hours next semester. It's not fair. It's not fair anymore. It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever be fair? No, because I'm a woman in America. I just want to live in peace, America.
I just find it so crazy how it's basically normalized at this point to literally just do your job, pay your bills, and barely be able to save at the end of the month. Like, it's just so normalized to go to a grocery store and literally panic every time you go grocery shopping because everything's just so fucking expensive, and every time you go to the shop, everything's just like doubled in price. I was having a conversation with my sister and I was just saying, like, I'm so fucking upset that I can't spend the money that I want to spend on my family for Christmas because everything, like, just surviving is so fucking expensive. Like, yes, like, I am not as poor as some people, that I know some people are literally struggling to even, like, exist. I'm getting by paycheck to paycheck, and it's insane how normalized it has become. That we spend most of our lives working and all we are doing is surviving. We're not doing anything. We're just literally surviving. Like, most of us can't even afford to buy a fucking shitty flat, for fuck's sake. Every year, electric goes up, everything goes up, everything but the salary, and I'm just like, it's so fucking normalized. And it's literally gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. And I don't want to sit here and be like hopelessness, but it's not gonna get any better.
I usually say that white people have been conditioned to believe something that is not a reality. They have been conditioned to believe that they do not need to work hard, they do not need to do the kind of work that, you know, minority groups need to do because they are living in their own country. And that's why we have so many white people who have the goal to go and tell, you know, any immigrant or people who they feel do not deserve to be in their country, to tell them to leave their country. And I like saying this, and I hope a white American out there is listening to me and is hearing me. You know, white supremacy and the system of making sure that white people feel like they are more supreme to any other people has made white people very weak. Yeah, sit with it. Sit with that one. Because you have not had to be put in a situation that is uncomfortable for you to live in. You've always had something. The government has always been there to support you. You make a mistake, maybe the judge will be like, he's white, he'll probably change, you know. You commit a felony, there's always something to help white people. There's always something. And this has made white people super weak and has made white people very inferior, even though they do not see it. I see it like that. If you do not see it like that, let me tell you why I see it like that. It's because you have been made to be so comfortable in a circumstance that hurts other people, while simultaneously forgetting that those people are part of your country. those same people live in the same country. They also add value to your country. Black people do not just sit around and wait for white people to work and then bring money to the country. They also work. Some of the brightest people we have in this world are black people. American black people, white people, all of you are working towards the same goal. No one wants to live in a country where you are continuously hurt, where your country is just below average, when you can literally work to make sure that your country is one of the best. And black people, from the very beginning, since they were taken forcefully from Africa, brought to America, they have worked. No matter how much you want to refuse, their blood, their sweat, and their tears have built America. Their roots are so deep in America, you cannot even find where the first root is. It is so deep inside, you cannot even understand. You cannot even dig deep enough to find it. You need to understand that black people are now a part of you. And stop taking black people's opinions and black people's, fight for themselves as a threat. If black people win, so do you. If they win, you win too. But you have been conditioned to believe that if black people are failing, you're winning. You've been conditioned to believe that black people are taking away your jobs. Black people are taking away your opportunities. Now, black women mostly have been fired in so many jobs. Black women specifically have been fired in so many jobs. How has that helped white people? How has it helped you? It has not helped you in any way. Even if you were to deport black people right now, all of them, let's say today you deport each and every black person from America, take them to Europe or Africa or Asia or any other country, then what? So you want to be in a land with no culture, with no diversity. You just want to be a country where there's just white and no spices. You just want to be white and white only. Then how does that help you? You yourselves have seen that white on white crime is the biggest thing in America. White on white crime is the biggest thing. Black people fighting for their democracy, fighting for you to treat them as the same as you, does not take away from you. You need to wake up and understand that you are fighting for the 1% when you are part of the 99%. There is no left wing and right wing when it comes to you eating at the end of the day. There's no left and right wing when it comes to you being homeless. There's only the people in the community that you have. And if you do not have a community, what do you have? The 1% does not care. They don't care about you, because we have seen what Trump is doing. He has literally made sure that each and every American is suffering. And yet there are white people who are still so loyal to these white people, to this 1%, that they cannot even say that Trump is actually hurting me. It was actually a bad decision that I made voting for that man. He is actually not doing me a favor. He's hurting me and he's hurting fellow Americans. We don't have anyone. We just have people taking their phones, going on a rant on social media, talking about how the cost is high, and now blaming the other side. Blaming anyone that they can blame except for the one who is actually causing what is happening. Trump is literally building a ballroom in the White House. He demolished a part of history in the White House, a part that women, the first women, used to make such history, such great strides and such great things in that room. He demolished it. He doesn't care about the history. Actually building a ballroom right now, which costs millions. And you're not eating. You cannot afford tomorrow's meal. You don't even know if tomorrow or the day after tomorrow you're going to be having enough. Americans cannot even plan 1 year ahead, 2 years ahead, because it has been made impossible. And yet we have people who still have the time to be racist. You still have the time to be racist right now? Yeah, if you are still at the racist thing when you're talking about how you can judge someone because of the color of their skin, you are beyond saving. Yeah, like, goodbye. It's okay. We cannot win with everyone, but at least if there are white people who are actually calling out their fellow white people, I love that. I appreciate it. Maybe it took a bit of a process, but at least you're here and you're actually waking up to the reality, the sad reality that you have also been colonized, your minds have been colonized, and you have been weakened to make sure that you fight people who are actually building you. Instead of concentrating on what the 1% are doing, not paying taxes, as much taxes as you are paying, they are living off of your hard work and your sweat and your blood and your tears. Instead of you realizing and fighting against those people, you're busy fighting people who you are actually struggling with. You're having the same issues and problems with. Wake up to the reality. Wake up to this thing that has been made to be normal. White people fighting black people each and every day. It's just the same thing. When you know the history, you cannot say American history without including black people. You cannot. It's impossible. They are ingrained in your history. It's time for you to accept it and actually look towards the future. Stop electing people who work against you, and stop electing people just because you think they're going to help you and hurt other people. That is not how you build a country. If those people are hurt, you are hurt too. That is the same thing in Africa we call tribalism. The minute you want to target a certain tribe and you want to kill them off, you get hurt too. Because there are so many people are intertwined. We have white people who have married black people. We have black people, men who have married white women. It is part of life and it is okay. But once you fight against this, you also fight against your own people. You fight against people who have chosen to love and appreciate people who are part of your country, And I hope that you can wake up to this. If you're a white person who is watching this and is listening to this, kindly wake up and make sure you fight against this. If you're a black person, keep, fighting the good fight. You are amazing. You are beautiful. I appreciate you so much. If you have learned something today, I hope you have. Kindly consider sharing, subscribing, and liking. I do appreciate your support. And if you'd like to support me in another way, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description below. I will truly, truly appreciate. And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.